aint on the beat.
I swear it's lanes, I swear it's lanes. We stack paper, we stack paper. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Let's go! Let's take it to the crib! Let's take it to the crib, Mike!
Living in Chicago, that's rough. Everybody wanna be tough. Niggas ain't getting no dough. Now I'm on papers, can't smoke. Just ain't doing me a favor. Sign my rights to a waiver. School ain't going back to it. For years of my life I waste. People I met, they fucked up. Left me in this room, I turned up. A lot of my homies got shot up. Every day new body pop up. I ain't in church, but I'm blessed up. Getting to this money, I stack up. Driving these cars, better catch up. You don't wanna fight, better back up. Every day I'm in something new. I really only fuck with a few. Hang around a couple jack boys. Ops ain't making no noise. Catch me in the streets, it's a scene. Addicted to this money like a fiend. I don't need mistress, got a queen. Now I don't drink no lean. Little bitch trying to get seen. Who the fuck you think you playing with? City rap chicks for kids. Man up, take that bid. Little nigga, I ain't going back. If I drop dirty, it's over. Bullets flying, better get covered. Little nigga, I know you scared. Hitting black food, never
Football to me is it's almost like life, you know. It's like my passion. It's love for me. It's everything that I can't express outside the football field. You know, it's all the anger, all the sadness, all the hurt, all the pain, all in one wrapped up on the field.
How do you rank yourself amongst other players in your league?
Well, it's two rings out of me. I believe as a corner, out of all DBs, I don't really think it's a corner or a safety or a nickel that can cover man-to-man or play his own coverage as good as I can. I think out of DBs, I think I rank number one. But if we was to say ranking like overall player, like best player in the league, I still think I'm number one. No disrespect to nobody. That's just how I was wired to be. You know, you gotta have confidence in yourself, and I never put another man above me. So honestly, there's no man in his confidence that's better than me.
Okay. As far as like different types of wives, which one kind of gives you the most competition or challenge?
Man, I would say the most thing I'm scared of as a DB of going against a receiver that's shifty and speedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really afraid of no big tall guy, slower guys. That's not really scary. You know, a shifty, speedy guy in a slot position, that's a scary guy. He can go anywhere on the field, left, right, or straight behind him. He has a lot of ground to cover and not a lot of time, and very little space to fuck up. Kinda, you know what I'm saying? Little space to mess up, man. You gotta be very critical guarding slot receiver. That's one person that I'd be afraid of guard.
People not knowing much about you, does that play a part in your performance?
Yeah, it does. It plays a big part because when I first came into Semi-Pro, people didn't really know me, didn't know too much about me besides the people that was on my team, you know, because they actually like looked me up and figured me out, like, oh yeah, he's a really good corner, he's really smart, you know what I'm saying, I got good awareness. That plays a part for me going against other teams because people don't know me, so they test me. They throw things at me that I seen countless times, whether I was in college or whether I was in semi-pro. I seen these things countless times, so I surprise people with my play. And from there, you know, if you watch film, people learn not to come my way.
What are some of your goals for next season?
For my goals as a whole, in general, past statistics, I want to win. I want to be a champion. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if it's semi-pro, if it's college, or if it's high school, or if it was pro, I want to be a champion, period. I want to be known as the best, wherever I play at, whoever I play with. And I guess the end goal to all of this is to get myself in a tryout or go to a camp and make the team, make the cut, and actually build on my future in football.
What are some of the things that you think you need to kind of improve on to make those goals?
I believe the first thing I need to really improve on is my burst in and out of breaks. I feel that I could have a lot more interceptions or a lot more pivotal plays if I was faster out of my breaks. I feel like that's one thing that I'm lacking.
What are some of the things that you consider them as strengths, but they're like still room to improve on?
I consider me in cover 3 a strength, and I think there's still room for me to improve. Just because sometimes I can be lackadaisical or I can lack obvious and get caught being in the backfield. So when we're in games or whether we're in practice, you know, like if I'm in the far side corner and the play is away from me, I try to play the 22, like the 21-man rule, where there's 20, like if I'm coming on an angle to make the far side tackle, I want to make sure there are 21 guys behind me. So like that's kind of the thing that I try to practice, not only in games, but in practice. So that way it becomes your second nature. Like I don't think about it. It's not a, damn, I gotta go run. It's, I'm already over there. So if he did break it, I'm already there to make the tackle. Because I got 21 people behind me. So that's kind of my way of trying to combat it.
Kind of speak to like your transition from you played college football, now you're playing semi-pro.
Well, playing college football, semi-pro is totally different. You know, structure-wise, the practices, competition, and intensity. To be honest, when I was in college, practice was intense. Ones and twos, we battled every day, all day, and you felt like you worked out. You felt like you was worked. You know what I'm saying? You felt like you got better. You know, and I gained lots of knowledge as I was in college. So every day I was learning something. Every day I was getting better. Every day I was gaining more and more experience, whether it was from coaches or from other players that were better than me, or if not better than me, at the same level as me. Coming to semi-pro, the intensity dropped. I didn't have that same amount of competition base at practice. We didn't have that same knowledge coming in at practice. A lot of players was coming in out of high school or they went to college for like a year or so and then dropped out and came back, or you know what I'm saying, like we didn't have that same thing. It was more so me becoming a leader and passing down the knowledge that I learned to them to help them become better players, and then trying to show them how to become more of a workhorse to become better so we can be better as a unit, you know what I'm saying? So that's the real difference, is the intensity from college to semi-pro. And that's the only thing I would say we lack from college to semi-pro.
You sharing your experiences in the form of leadership, has that leadership helped you improve in any way?
I believe it has. You know, it given me a little bit more of a maturity role almost. It almost forces me to push myself, not only to help them, but to gain more knowledge in the game. So it's more so me going out on my own and researching on my own, or picking a brain with another person that I feel is just as smart as I am, or if not smarter than I am in the game. You know what I'm saying? It pushes me to do a little more work on my end if I feel like we lost because I didn't play so well, or we lost because we didn't do this or that. So I tend to push myself a lot harder than I would, because I know in college we would be working way harder than I am doing now. So I tend to try to keep that same structure from college and keep it with me while I'm here. Because if I fall off with the intensity, my game will fall off. And the end goal for me is to go pro. So at the end of the day, this is bigger than a championship at some point. This is bigger than, you know, just coming to practice and going through emotions. This is like life or death for me almost.
Is it any other accomplishments while you're here in the short term that you look forward to kind of doing before making that transition to the league?
I want to dominate this league. Like, when I leave, I want people to know, like, have no other thoughts, no other like stipulations of like, man, you sure he's the best player? No, like, I wanted to be like, flat out known that like, I was the best corner that they ever seen. Like, I wanted to dominate this conference to the point where it's like, damn, you can't throw on that side. It's like, you really just, you taking a chance. You rolling the dice, you throw the ball that way. Because he gonna take it away. I want to be revered in this conference. I think if you don't know by now, you will know soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know who Ace Boogie is now, by the end of the season next year, you'll know who I am for sure. You know what I'm saying? 1-6, that number will be famous by next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, Lions, whether I'm in the MSFL or if we're in the RFL, gonna win the ship. I'm planning on doing a lot of big things, man. 10 games, I can see 10 picks. Probably more. A couple of houses. Take them to the crib. Big things, bro. Big things. Man, I'm gonna bust his ass.